Welcome back to the Bellwether No podcast. How are y'all?
Hello. It's been a while.
Well, Widener, we were away for a while, almost a month. We took off. We wanted to give everybody, time with their family and loved ones for their holidays, and kind of not have to, sit there and watch like an hour-long podcast while you're trying to enjoy your families. And plus, we were enjoying ours, stuff like that.
Hey, but to be honest, there's some people that would do it to get away from their family, in-laws or stuff. So that's fair too.
I mean, in-laws, yeah. I don't have any, so I can talk all I want about. That's normal.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Like, how was your Christmas? Was your Christmas good, man?
It was good. Everything was good. The Thanksgiving was good. Christmas was great. New Year's was great. My wife got sick on New Year's. That's like the only hindrance that we had. But no, it's fantastic. Like, I don't have any complaints. I got a toothbrush that flosses and brushes at the same time. I've never been so excited for a toothbrush.
Now, how does that work? I
don't know, man. It just does. Someone way smarter than me.
How do you have this motion and this motion all together?
No, it's water that comes out and like picks at your teeth.
Is it like a water pick?
Yeah, but with the toothbrush. Yeah, so that's way better than socks any day. Yeah, so that's
way better.
Like when my wife asked me what I wanted, I saw like this cool commercial, and I'm like, I want that. She's like, are you serious?
I want that.
Yep. And I told the buddy at work, he's like, you're getting way old. Like, yeah, I got a toothbrush.
Dude, when you get excited about it, like,
yeah,
my toothbrush flosses also.
But it was great. We did that, and my daughter got everything frozen. Like, if I get one more frozen thing, I might lose my mind. Everything's frozen.
Oh, come on, dude.
I mean, I can't walk around my house without stepping on something that has frozen on it. So, but she had a blast.
Well,
more than she needed.
Do you sing and dress up with your daughter too?
Absolutely. I actually still have some glitter on my nail from when she did my nails. Yeah.
I remember when my girls were little, that's one thing they always wanted to do. So I'd always let them do my toes because I always wear boots or shoes, So I'd always let them do my toes.
Oh, I went full on nail. Do all my nails. I don't care. But I can't get the thing about glitter is it just sticks with you. This is like 2 weeks old.
Dude, I hate glitter.
Yeah.
I hate glitter with a passion. When my girls come over, I tell them, no fucking glitter. Yeah. Because one time their aunt decided to give them a bunch of glitter, like different glitter stuff where they could make poster boards or whatever. Well, they decided to make them on my bed. So they'd put the glue and put the glitter, then they pick the poster up and just shake it on my bed.
Oh, yeah.
I look like a stripper going to work for about 3 months, man, because I couldn't get all the damn glitter out of my bed.
Yeah. No, it was a blast. I mean, New Year's is good, but the only thing I feel bad about that for is my wife. She was upstairs away from the party because she was sick and, didn't want to get anyone sick and all that good stuff. So, but she was a trooper. She came down and tried to make an appearance and all that good stuff. But what about you?
Yeah. Well, wasn't bad. The day after our last podcast was actually my birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Didn't really do anything. Oh, thank you. I didn't really do anything for my birthday, per se. The joys of having a birthday 6 days away from Christmas is usually you don't really do anything on your birthday.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve, the night before Christmas Eve, I went out with some friends, and oh my God, I got to tell you a funny story, man. And people are going to probably think we're crazy. So I went out the night before Christmas Eve and was drinking these breakfast shots like crazy, right? The next day, like, my stomach was tore up, man. Like, the breakfast shot is like a mixture of Crown maple with Jameson. You take that, and then there's like a shot of screwdriver. You take that, and then you eat a piece of bacon. No. So you can imagine like the rolling that was going on in my stomach. So, anyways, I had a buddy of mine that killed a deer and wanted me to help him process it. And all my processing equipment is in my storage shed. So I went to the storage shed to go get, my grinder.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it?
No. Did you process the deer?
Well, yes. But so anyways, I go to the.
Don't do it.
I go to the.
I'm telling you. No.
So I go get all the stuff, and brought it home. This guy shows up with this deer, and like it was a little doe, and I was there when he killed it, and I thought it was going to be, like a little bit bigger than what it was, like I was even in his ear, like, shoot that motherfucker, So it was pretty small. So we got it done in like no time, but man,
no breakfast shots ever again.
No, never. I had to go back to the storage unit today, and I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, nope. Like breakfast shots came back to taste. But we had Christmas Eve with my family, with my dad's side of the family. My grandmother was there, and that was awesome, getting to see her. She lives in an assisted living place now, so like you have to go check her out. My mom goes and gets her and brings her over for Christmas Eve. My brother and all them were there. My brother and sister, my nephew's wife, my brother's wife, we're all there. Had a good time. And then, we do Christmas Eve night together. Well, then the next day we have Christmas Day with my mom's side of the family, which is my aunt and uncle and cousin and his wife and kids and whatever. But I made a dip that was really good. Like, do you ever eat the corn in the cup? The lotes, the corn in the cup?
Long time ago.
Like around Lubbock, they had a lot of them, right?
Yep.
Well, I found a dip that was that corn in the cup dip. It was a Lotus dip, and it was pretty good with Fritos. Took it over there, whatever. I didn't give my kids. I got my kids that Monday after Christmas, and I had them till last Saturday. So I went and got my kids that Monday. We had our New Year's Eve together. They were here. I drank some beer, and I gave them some strawberry Boone's Farm, like this much of it, to cheers at New Year's. And just to make sure they wouldn't drink any more of it. Like I chugged the rest of the bottle, and they were like really impressed with me chugging that. And I'm like, okay, just calm down.
Great, I think.
So like, yeah, big news, big things coming along. Big news on my end of the deal. Spectrum, I know I've told you, but I got offered a better job. I actually put in my notice Monday this week, and tomorrow will be my last day, and then Monday I'll start my new one. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's new. it's going to be something different. It's something that I haven't, you know, like I used to do sales a long time ago, but it'll still be sales, but it'll be a different kind of sales, you know. So a lot more traveling instead of sitting in an office.
The thing that's kind of weird about that, like I always thought about jobs. I've been at my job now for 5 years, and I don't care how old you are or who you are. Well, this is my opinion. The hard part about moving jobs is starting over, like from the ground up, like meeting the people, the new personalities and stuff like that. So that always kind of like drives me nuts, but I'll be where I'm at.
And expectations.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the expectations.
They're all different for anyone.
Yeah. So the guy I'm going to work for was actually one of our vendors. The guy that the company that I'm working for was actually one of the vendors we bought from. So I got to know the vice president pretty well. He's a pretty cool guy. When I was actually telling him about the bellwether when we were getting it started and all that, you know, he was a big supporter of it, you know. I mean, but man, when they made the offer, I mean, I think it was a good move on my part, you know. Yeah. I mean, I hated to go. You know, I went in Sunday night. I didn't get no sleep because I didn't know how my boss was going to react. You know, I mean, because he's always been pretty fair with me. I mean, for the most part, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, and I was just expecting him to say, you know what, well, if you don't want to be here, you know, there's the door, get the hell out, whatever. But that's not how it happened, man. It was pretty nice. It was good. It was actually pretty cool.
Good.
So,
well, starting a new journey, an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was kind of thinking when we were just talking about the holidays, kind of the different. You said you got your kids like after the fact, and you got to spend New Year's with them and stuff.
Yeah.
No, because I'm sitting there, you know, Thanksgiving, I'm able to be home with my family. Christmas, home with my family. And New Year's, home with my family. And as a man, as a father and a husband, I think about those people that don't have that and how fortunate I am to be able to stay home with my family, provide, and, you know, and then I know there's other people that don't have that, and I find myself sometimes taking that for granted.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I check myself. I'm like, you can't do that, you know, because there's other people that you know, kill to have what you have, you know, and then you have you who's got, you're separated with 2 children that you didn't get to see on Christmas, you know. So it's kind of like it hits you hard when you think about it in that sense.
I mean, Christmas don't really feel like Christmas without them here.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, it's fun with my brother and my sister-in-law and all them. You know, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. But the thing that really sucks is like when I don't have them for Christmas, they know that they have gifts waiting on them when they get home.
Yeah.
And like this last time when I went to go pick them up, we didn't get home till like 9 o'clock at night. You know, I had to leave when I got off work to go pick them up so I could go to work the next day. It was like 9 o'clock at night when we finally got in, and the first thing they want to do was open their presents. You know, like I'm not real holly jolly after being working all day and then driving, you know, another 4 hours on top of that, then waiting, you know, to pick them up, or, you know, 2 hours there, 2.5 hours there, sitting there waiting to pick them up, you know, and then drive another 2.5 hours home. Man, I was not in the mood for Christmas. But I mean, it kind of goes back to what we were talking about, like on the holiday special that we did. You know, it may not be the same for me, but the kids were happy. You know, and yeah, it sucks because that's not what I wanted to do for them, but
yeah,
you know, they were happy, so what does it matter, you know?
Exactly.
You know, and it's rough. It's rough. I mean, and it always stinks. Like, you know how I told you before, like when she has them, she gets them the good Christmas presents, and then when I have them, I get them the good stuff, and she gets like necessity stuff. And it sucks when you're the one that it's your year off of getting the cool shit.
Yeah.
Because they show up. Oh, Dad, look at this. Look at what Mom got me. Look at what this, and it's like, I got you this. I got you razors.
Yeah.
I got you a blanket.
Yeah. Yep, it's tough. I mean, a lot of people face that though,
but I have to talk about my Christmas shopping experience, man. So I am the poster child for the procrastinator and the male shopper. My mom wanted dishes for her Christmas present, and I looked around. I found some that I really liked. It was a good set. It came with tons of plates, bowls, whatnot, the whole mix, right? So I go to the store and I grab the dishes. I put them in my basket, and I'm walking along, and I see something else I want to get for somebody. So I grab it, put it in the basket, and I'm going along, and I'm looking like at the shelf, and I have one hand on the basket. I'm looking at the shelf at something, and I feel my basket move like this, and I look over. There's this fucking guy has his hands on the dishes, pulling them out of my fucking basket. And when I looked at him, I'm like, what the hell? He was like, and put them in his basket and walked away. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, like,
good for him.
This just fucking happened to me. So I walked away. I walked out of the store, left my basket where it was sitting with the other gift that was already in it. And I had to go grocery shopping anyway. So I went to H-E-B and I got everybody gift cards. Fuck it. I was so upset. And like, oh my God, like, those of you that listen to our podcast and watch this, if a 300-pound man has a basket in his hand and it's already got stuff in it, chances are that it's there for a reason. Don't be taking that shit out of there. Wait till the fat man walks away, then grab it, and then he won't even think nothing of it.
That's hilarious.
God, oh man. I was just sitting there thinking to myself, like, that takes big, big, big balls to do.
Yeah.
I don't think I could take something out of somebody's basket.
You had what he wanted, and he didn't want to go get it. That's actually funny. That's pretty funny. Well, I guess the main reason for this is we wanted to let everyone know that, we have a bunch of ideas for this year, and it's been, a good break for us, and, we needed it for ourselves and the family and all that good stuff. So there's things in the works. There's actually another cougar in the background that's going to be helping us with some of the stuff that we're not too savvy on. I'm not tech savvy by any means. So we got.
If you notice everything we do the hashtag Bellwether No.
We didn't. Come up with that.
we did not come up with that. We are not that fucking smart.
So, the other cougar it's Shaka McCall Weber, and we went to Iraq with him, and he's been with us our whole pretty much military career. So happy to have him on board in the background.
Yeah.
So any stuff that pops up, we probably didn't come up with. We just kind of sit here and bullshit. So, and listen to people.
So we have a lot of stuff coming up this year that we're working on with Weber.
Yeah.
Man, he's been a big help Even though we haven't been live lately, we have been, meeting up, kind of talking about the direction we're wanting to go.
Yep.
And right now things are just in the beginning process.
Yeah.
With y'all's help of the like and shares and stuff like that, it's going to help us even grow bigger and bigger. But he's trying to get audiences that we won't get to, and
yeah,
that's huge for him. That's what he's good at. I mean, when we were in Iraq, he was the unit photographer.
He had his camera.
And oh my God, man! Like, whether you wanted your picture taken or not, it was getting taken at some point.
Yeah.
So, Weiner introduced me to a new whiskey.
Oh God! Don't do it,
guys. It's too good. That's the problem. It's too good.
Yeah, it's like drinking peanut butter cup.
Yes, and I had the great idea to come on tonight and drink it, and this is not looking good. I got one more day. I got one more day left of my job. I'm gonna go in smelling like Reese's peanut butters.
Just say that's like what you brush your teeth with or something.
I brush my teeth with Oreos.
Yeah. But I mean, let's to get back to it. Like, we have a lot of ideas, and it's going to take a lot of input from people too, to what they want to hear, and what they want to focus on, because this is not all about us. This is about people that feel like they can't be heard, and so ideas, just topics, whatever. And another thing I was thinking about is, if Wadzik and myself, we are probably some of the most bullshitting people there is. But when it's time to listen, we know it's time to listen. So we're going to try to not make everything so serious either. Like, there's going to be times we're just going to bullshit about things. And the one thing we're not going to get into, obviously, is religion and politics. That's a no-go. That's a no-go. But sometimes it's to break up the monotony. We got to break up the monotony. We had a pretty powerful last guest that's the first time I was actually speechless, 100% speechless, and I didn't know what to say, and I'm not that kind of person. I always have some smart ass remark, or I can come back with something. But there's a couple points in that last one, the aftermath of suicide, where I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to feel or whatever. So I guess what I want to get at is, we're here to listen to everyone else, but we're also here to break up the monotony, because too much serious, I don't think is a good thing. That could be, you know what I mean?
So those of you watching, if you have a topic you'd like us to talk about, put it in the comments. Let us know. That way we can kind of do some research on it. We don't want to, speak out of turn or, or whatever, and start talking about something and us not get to do some kind of research on it. That way, you can get the most out of it. But if you know something you want to see us do, or a topic or whatever, go ahead and hit it up. And if you have some, if you feel like you want to come on here and talk with us and spend an hour of your time with us, if you got a story you want to tell, I mean, get with us. Let us talk to you a little bit, just to kind of fill you out. Make sure that you're not gonna go in here and just be like, upsetting a lot of people.
Yeah.
2020, we're trying not to upset nobody.
Well, I think that's yeah. But no, like, for real, we're here to listen to everybody. We got a lot of great ideas, and we just want to make it happen. So, I guess let's see what the year brings, and we'll just go from there.
Yeah.
This was kind of a, hey, let's just let everyone know that we're still here. Didn't forget. So
yeah, we ain't forgot about y'all. I mean, we love each and every one of y'all coming out, and those of y'all that like and share the post, and and talk about it, and tell your buddies and whatever. Man, if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't. I mean, when we first started doing this, like the reception that we got was way more than what we expected. Our last show, man, had tons of views. I hadn't even looked and seen how many it had up to date, but man, it was crazy. And once we know what we're going to talk about and what day we're going to come on, because see, like we were supposed to do this yesterday, but Widener had some stuff going on, which is understandable. His family was in town. But, the big thing is just we'll try to let you know when we're going to come on next time. That way, you have a chance to, if you're cooking dinner or whatever, when you listen to us, at least you know to, listen in then. But man, it's gonna be a good year, man. I have a good feeling about it.
I do too.
Some things are changing around here. Congratulations to my sister. She is now engaged to a coon ass. Really nice guy, but he's a coon ass. Sometimes when he gets to drinking, he starts talking that Louisiana language, and you can't understand a fucking word that comes out of the dude's mouth.
Yeah.
But super cool dude. Seems to love my sister a lot, and that's all that matters to me. As long as she's happy, I don't give a shit who she ends up with, which is great. I mean, I sat down and I had a talk with him, when I found out they were going to get married, that I kind of told him, like, look, she's been through shit. She's been through enough, like, if you're not really about this, like, you need to slow down with the whole marriage talk thing and just date her, but I mean, shit, man, she's been through enough,
Yeah.
But he, he was really head over heels for her for some reason. I don't get it. I mean, I love my sister to death, but I just don't see it.
Oh,
but
that's all right.
It's not my place to see it, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
other than that,
exciting year. It'll be an exciting year. A lot of stuff to come.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, go ahead.
If we can get some people to get back with us on that one deal, that we talked about too, that'll be a good little journey to go through too.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be a good year. I'm excited for it.
Well, with that, we will let everyone get back to it. Everyone have a good night, and don't be scared to share ideas.
Yeah, share your ideas on here. If you don't want everybody to see your little idea because you're afraid that it, like people are going to laugh at you or whatever, which they won't. Because if they do, we get rid of it. So just message us, email us, message us. Don't forget about the YouTube channel. I think it's going to be a good year this year, man. I'm looking forward to a lot of good little podcasts with you.
Yep, me too. All right. Well, everyone have a good night, and we will probably see you next when we'll announce it. We'll announce it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Have a good evening, and you'll hear from us shortly.
Like us, share us, come back and see us.
All right. And we're out.